Shark attack, shark attack.
Began with tragedy on the North Shore. An ocean safety lifeguard found dead in waters off of Laie this afternoon with apparent multiple shark bites. Officials held a press conference this evening in Malaikahana Beach. That's where Nikki Schenfeld joins us live with the latest. Nikki.
Good evening, Gina. Yes, I'm at Malaikahana State Park. You can see the shark warning signs that have been posted behind me. And also behind me, you can see Moku Awea, which is also referred to as Goat Island. Now, it's a popular surfing spot, and the locals that surf there are no stranger to seeing sharks out in the water here. But sadly, today, 49-year-old Honolulu Ocean Safety lifeguard Tamayo Perry was paddling out with others when officials say he was on his lunch break at the time while he was paddling out. And officials say, sadly, he was bit multiple times by a shark and was killed. Here's what we know also so far. EMS, HFD, HPD, and Ocean Safety all responded to this area just before 1 p.m. for a body that was found. We know one surfer grabbed Tamayo and brought him to the island. A 911 caller told dispatchers that his body appeared to have multiple apparent shark bites. Lifeguards brought him to the shore with the ski, where he was pronounced dead by paramedics.
This time, we can confirm that it was one of our own city and county of Honolulu lifeguards, North Shore lifeguard Tamayo Perry. Tamayo Perry was a lifeguard loved by all. He's well known on the North Shore. He's a professional surfer, known worldwide around the world. Tamayo's personality was infectious, and as much as people loved him, he loved everyone else more. Condolences go out to Tamayo's family and to the entire lifeguard Ohana.
We just wanted to come out today. It's just a tragic loss. And as Kirk just said, Tamayo is a legendary waterman and highly respected, grew up right over here, and just a great member of our ocean safety team.
Sudden death is, of course, tragic, and I know this is so hard for so many people to comprehend, especially the Honolulu Ocean Safety lifeguards, completely devastated by this loss. He was so well known on the North Shore. I'm personally going to miss seeing him on the ATV, whizzing past Pipeline to Keiki and back. He was always smiling, waving, saving so many lives along the years. The mayor's team did confirm that he did join Ocean Safety back in 2016, the summer of 2016. And again, just so well loved, a husband. And of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to her and his hundreds and hundreds of friends and everybody that loved him. From Malaikahana, Nikki Schenfeld, KHON2 News. Gina, back to you.
Thank you, Nikki. Now, Nikki, you did mention the shock in the community there. People know that sharks are in the ocean. The ocean is a risk for shark attacks, and yet so rare on Oahu. We'll speak about that in a minute. But can you share more about what you're hearing from the community out there, that this one would be fatal, and that it would be someone so well known?
So well known. That's why it's so surprising. I was talking to one of the lifeguards, one of his North Shore fellow lifeguards, and you just never think it's going to happen to somebody that you know. And again, the surfers know that there are sharks, especially out in these waters. But again, you never think it's going to happen to your friend, to your loved one. And I know that the North Shore lifeguards are grieving at this time. They're just so saddened and shocked and still trying to process, I think, that this has happened. But I do know that a bunch of them are getting together later this evening to celebrate, talk story with one another about Tamayo.
Well, so you saw the video, shark attack, North Shore, loss of life, and that's what it is. The Lord ain't playing. He man, how about you? How shy will get you one way or the other. I just have one precept. It's gonna be real quick, because life and death belongs to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, which I was in earlier today when I did a lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi Ba'Shem Waha Rakakwadash. Double honors and blessings for the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Slaki. Shalom to the 144,000 of the nation of Israel, the 1/3, and the rest of the hopeful elect men, women, and children scattered abroad. I had just got to work and I saw this. I sat down and turned my phone on to check the news or whatever, and that popped up. So it's news to me. And I live here in Hawaii. But and I used to live not too far from that area in Malikahana Beach some years ago when I lived down that side of the island. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, angels created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail, famine and death, all these spirits were created for vengeance. And you see verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Now, obviously, at face value, this lifeguard, this surfer, whose life was taken by this shark, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say he might have been a Jake because he didn't look like a Jake, and it is what it is. But teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, shark attacks. Yahweh Bashim Hashai sent the angel to jump on that shark and make him unalive. It wasn't. You'll hear people say, "Oh, it was an accident. It was this. It was that." Life and death belongs to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I can't have that precept without going to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. The Lord Yahweh, and that's His name, Yahweh, which means He is to be. He is. He says, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So anytime a person is made unalive, anytime their life is taken, it's done by Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. He says, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. And this time the Lord took this guy out by way of a shark. So that's all I'm going to say about that. This was an impromptu lesson. Immediately when I saw it, I had to do a lesson on it. I mean, it's right here at home for me in Hawaii. So that's all I'm going to say on that. On to the next one. Adawan Ratazah, Lord willing. Shalom. Repent. Now is the time to repent. Or the Lord might take those you unbelievers who haven't repented yet. The Lord might take you out with a shark. On to the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.